Dream Spinner Press presents Don't Let Go by Andrew Gray. Read for you by Jeff Gelder. Chapter 1. Robert closed the door to his dressing room and sat on the sofa, shutting his eyes so he could have a few moments of peace. Not that he was likely to get that. There were too many damn people who wanted a piece of him, and they weren't about to let something as inconsequential as a door stop them. Performing usually sent him through the ceiling. The excitement of the crowd, being on stage, doing what he'd always loved, what he dreamed about since his dad had given him his first guitar at 7 years old. He still had that guitar. Didn't play it anymore, but he still had it. He was starting to feel a little like that instrument, old, tired, and maybe a little bit of a relic. Not that his career would reflect that. He was at the top of his game, in terms of audiences and the number of times his songs were downloaded. If that was the real measure of success in this industry, then he was certainly a mega superstar. Not that he felt like it. His real name was Robert Cummings, but his manager and the record label that had first signed him had thought that name was too plain and didn't say music star. So on stage, he was Avery Rivers. Over the years, that name had enveloped more and more of his life. From his start in the recording studios and on stage, it had taken over television, online, radio, you name it. Avery Rivers had become so big that plain old Robert barely existed at all anymore. Like he knew it would, the door swung open. Robert didn't bother to look up. "That was something else," his manager, Glenn Hopper, said, tugging off his cowboy hat to fan himself with it. "You were on fire, my friend." He didn't bother closing the door, which meant he was expecting more people. Ray followed behind, hooking the door closed with one of his boots. "We have a meeting tomorrow morning at 8. The record label and the tour promoter want to talk over what's next," Glenn said. Robert ignored him. "What do you need, Ray?" he asked softly. "Excuse me? I can't hear you." Ray stepped closer. Robert didn't raise his voice at all. "I said, what do you want?" Ray turned to Glenn, confused. Ray was the representative of the company that had put together the tour that had just wrapped up. Tonight had been the final stop, and Robert was tired beyond belief.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?